Hey guys, so today this will be the annual video of the switches in my studio in my bedroom. So, I'm gonna get started. Let's get this started. So, I know, but I'm not gonna mess with all of them. So yeah, but I'm gonna start from the beginning. There's like, here's right downstairs for that my light. Yeah, not working right now. See if I get this camera gonna focus. Not. You better focus, come on. This switch here does these lights right here. There's one right there but broke, but so yeah. There's these three lights here, but we're not turned on. Yeah, over here, you got another switch. This one does phase 1 of the fan display right here. And this one does that phase right there. And this one does that phase right there. The fan phase. There these two clip fans are. And this one does the phase on the computer desk. This file strip is but it works, but it goes, so we got that light on. But does that fan right there. It's the Wazoo. That Wazoo will not going to be on display anymore due to the fact. Because they used to be right here. We had those. We're supposed to have the one that controls that light there, but it does not work anymore. So we're the last final one. This switch does the one phase does these fans right here. Switch this off. Also, over here on the workbench, we got this switch that does that light standard. We got more over here. There's one breaker that does all of these lights right here. There's one more, which is a smart plug. This one's controlled by Bluetooth by Sync. Alexa, turn on workbench fan. It's controlled by Alexa.
Okay.
It does that fan right there, which is currently have problems because remote doesn't respond. Okay, so we're getting a try to fix a couple times. So we're distance. I'm definitely gonna figure out taking that fan down. Yeah. Or hopefully get another stock fan just something better. Maybe about how. So, yeah. But also, we're also gonna try to find another power strip for this one. This one's starting to lag very much. Doesn't do well. Also, we got over here, we got another smart plug. Oh, we got two more. Move back for easy access to show you. Alexa, this smart plug. This thing right here, but below that, this does Alexa turn on accent. Those lights. There's the accent lighting right here. All the way over here. Which is nice. Start the camera. Alexa, turn off accent. Alexa, turn off accent. Alright, so there it goes. And this one, there's this one breaker that does that fan Now it currently does that fan, and that fan, and that fan right there. The orange and teal comes in turbo fans. And yeah. And the Honeywells. What? Decent fans are it. But not decent fans. Back on. So there's the outside. I'm gonna pull. Create easy access. As well too. And this one does that fan right there. Currently does that fan, that fan, and that fan, and that fan right there. DC fans right here. Turn this back on. Where is back on? Turns off. Also turns off by the outlet as well. So we're gonna move this back. There we go. Also got one here, which is it's on easy. This pull chain does that fan right there as well. And this switch, oh, there's a smart plug right here. Does that light and that light right there. Here, and this one does that light and that light right there, and that sign as well. And that light right there, that light right there, and the lights under here. The lights back there on TV. Yeah. Well, I did. So these are no. So these are. They all go to these. Lights right there. Strip lights on. So they. This is the cord goes. But alright, so on part 2. I'll combine them up. There's wire. Goes on here. It's the strip lights. So yeah, the wire runs. One wire. Strap plug. Right there. Runs to down over here. And that bigger one. The strip lights, and this one does that wall right there to socket. This one runs to those lights right there, and all the way that goes to control the breaker of that right there. The lights right there. Nice, but there's one switch right here. I'm not gonna best it, cause. There's these two, because they do the internet, because, yeah. Can't mess with them. So, yeah. And also, I think there's more over here. There's 2 under this table. Oh wait, there's some under the table. There's gonna be some on the table. Let's see. I got 2. Trying to tell you. And this one does. At the bottom are all the strip lights. All the way to the door. And this one goes that light right there. So, yeah. But there's just a light bulb bought this from Five Below back in 2023. As I cracked the screws, this ball is sitting on like frozen. It'll spin. These go really fast. Just crack the screws. I try to take it off fixed. Strings here, but oh, nice going again. A disco light. Six now. Bought this in 23. There's the socket fan right there. Oh wow. Surprise. Spice. Place the light bulb similar to that bulb right there. I didn't have a bulb with it. It's like now to make it for the speaker. I thought it'd be really cool. How I got it, I thought it'd be cool. I was up and I was like, oh my god, that is so cool. Because I found really cool. So I bought it, paid for it, bought home, put it up here. It worked very well. So 2024 stopped because I liked it. But now just not so much anymore. Then the ball part, spare part stopped. So, yeah. Got these two hovered. It was one thing. So we got most of it covered. So it's such a heat. Sure is air. Bummer. In here. But here's what switch does. That fan right there. There's more over here. The switch does these lights in the closet. Most of them. There's one remote right. Sorry. There's one remote right there. Which half flop out. How many more? There's remote right here. That's supposed to do the puck lights right there. Had a couple of them fall down, which is unfortunate. Club stopped working actually. There's that fan right there. Yeah, there's that fan right there. This one is not a bit of bulb, but not very much anymore. Don't use more. Slight about the dresser. Here's over here. There's one leave on. There's a switch right here, which is I had for a long time, which is I've had for a very long time. So, yeah. So this is the plug. It's not this plug, but it's not used anymore. This is used. The DC light right there. And this lamp right here is not so, but fortunately, I don't use it with the bulb anymore. But I'm still gonna keep this. We use this for the fan display videos for a long time. And there's Ben and some of my older videos as well too. It's better my first play videos. Back in the day, watched my channel for a long while. Used to move fans in here, above this headboard, over here, living room, bathroom, guest bedroom, plus the studio where we're currently at now. We had those in there a couple times. Moved them all around, one by room to another, until we finally got a permanent room for them. We had to stop for a while, got a permanent room, we're done. Had this thing for a long time. This has been used a couple of them. And then sometime, like 2022, the remote, I don't have the remote anymore actually, but the remote here, it had a bad remote, did not do well anymore because the battery was stuck in there. I cannot change it. Well, it doesn't work anymore, so I press my button now. So, yeah. So we bought another one. It's only two. There's this light right here. Sound speed, alarm clock, everything. Yeah, have very much anymore. Because due to the battery, it's stuck in there, so I had to get rid of that. Well, so there's a remote that does that fan right there. Shit, really found a remote. So, you see a remote here, but not anymore. There's these fans. Show you. Turn this on. So we got one of them that does the high velocity fan right there. This one does the Vornado fan. And the one at the end does the fan right here. So you can turn that on. We're all turned off display, so we're putting zooming it. So the higher content's not gonna be on display anymore, so yeah. So yeah. Also, there used to be a lot here. Cause yeah. I did used to have the light bulbs I used to use. They're these two. And these two bulbs too. So, I don't use very much anymore. It's best anyway. Because I don't really, so I don't really test them very much anymore because so very tired. It's probably kept in here. So we're used to 2021 until, well, close to the end of 2022 actually. Right here. This switch does nothing. but I wanted to send on a remote, so yeah. Alright guys, so yeah, thanks for watching. Nice to see you later.